Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another Crosskeys race. Tonight on ZSR, we have Alaszun versus tstew, and then we've got Jay Coper and Fear Agent doing comms for us. Sammy and I are going to be tracking, and I'm going to give it over to Jay Coper and Fear Agent because they want to talk and I don't.
Thank you so much. It's another exciting Crosskeys race. We just had a really good race between Andy and Zeke not too long ago, finishing up. And this should be another good one. We got two really quality players here, and I'm looking forward to seeing what they can do. I'm Jay Coper, and joining me is Fear Agent. How are you doing?
Doing great. Just got off a vacation, ready to watch some Crosskeys.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that your vacation was not endless, but
no, it's okay. There's a good amount of time, and I'm excited to watch Crosskeys. The tournament we're week 2, right, of the Swiss.
Yes, right? This is week 2. Both these players are 1-0.
Cool. Yeah, and 2 excellent runners. Should be a good time. I'm looking forward to this. So, okay, something that is new this year is the 100% locations, right? That's new to this tournament.
That is correct. So the only thing that's really going to affect is the key lock keys that could happen.
Mm-hmm. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I haven't played Crosskeys in a little bit. So the Skull Woods key that's normally there, is that gone now, or is that still there? The one like the bumper room or whatever?
Yeah. No, that one is definitely still there.
Okay.
On this branch, on the door rando branch, it is not guaranteed to be there. So,
I see.
I don't know if that'll change sometime in the future, but for now it's there, and it's not bad. I can understand.
But you're not going to find like the Skullwoods big wouldn't be in the Skullwoods big chest, right? Is that the sort of thing that 100% locations changes?
I believe that is the case.
Okay.
Like there are things that are accounted for sure, and I that's one of the maybes, but I think that's the case.
Okay.
Like
that's the idea, right? That's kind of the idea behind it.
Yeah, the pod keys and the Thieves Town small key, those are the big ones that sometimes cause a little consternation over trying to read the logic. That's the real reason for the switch, is trying to make it easier.
Right. So you know that you're not wasting a key in pod by going to like the vanilla big key chest, right?
Well,
like you know that you're not going to get another small key just accidentally.
Right. Yeah, you're not going to be wasting your time, I guess.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. So I'm excited for this. I think they're about to get underway.
Yeah, I'm not in the race room, so I don't know if there's any sort of delay, but it looks like they're ready. So
yeah,
hopefully any second
now. Both want to know what's the start you like.
Oh, I'm a true sync start believer. I think that going down to do the Houlihan. Oh, we got a mushroom start though. That is a good thing to find in Link's house.
Yeah, that's like perfect.
Yeah,
not many things better you can ask for when you're doing Link's house is that mushroom to turn in right away.
Even if I start from Link's house, I will just not go to the potion shop because I'd rather wait till I had the mushroom. If I have the mushroom, I am going to the potion shop 100%.
Okay. So sync over at the Smith's house today.
Yeah, that's a pretty good place for it. Yeah, somewhere near CAC is always nice.
Yeah, I love being right in CAC. That's such a good starting spot. C-shaped house, just a compass.
Make sure Alaszun remembers to turn in that mushroom as long as he's here.
Yeah, it's bright on the screen right there. Let's find Myers Shed. See if we can get anything out of this. The Moon Pearl. That's a good start.
Could be important. Man. Yeah. I can't imagine that it's going to be too long before tstew gets that because...
No.
He's going to go to the Link's house at some point, going to get that mushroom. Yep. Probably going to want to turn it in pretty quick.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine T-Student skipping out a moon pearl for too long. Enough for where it would make a difference. He'll have it with plenty of time.
Oh, we got
Laser
laser.
bridge. I like the strat. You just jump off the ledge, use the iframes, get the. No Houlihan today for T-Stew.
Well, maybe the Houlihan is important. Probably not. We've already got Dark World access,
Sure.
so we'll be able to get money, I'm sure. But that is gonna make the fake flipper down to get to the potion shop a lot easier for T-Stew.
Sure.
Because it won't even be fake.
Fake it, yeah, exactly. It'd no longer be fake. I didn't see what was at the useless fairy.
Yeah, I didn't.
Too excited for the
laser bridge.
The laser bridge.
Yeah. I know. There's that temptation always for everyone. So yeah,
I can't buy bombs on T-Stew's side, unfortunately. Doesn't have any cash.
Yeah, and he can't do Houlihan either. So good luck.
Yeah. Here's a waterfall fairy, a map and $20.
Did you check
the island? See the island.
Small key.
Yeah, information that is not worth anything. Oh, that's always stinks. It's not in a bad spot though. Can always get back pretty easily.
Is T saving the old man here?
Looks like it.
That's tough to do without anything at all. No bombs or anything.
Yeah, you can't even quick swap. Get the quick swap
to know when you're going through the door. Yeah. Okay, it looks like he went through the door and he just fell in the hole. So now he's gonna, he's gonna die. So he's got the old man right now. He's gonna be in the dark. But from here, it's easy. You just hold down right, and then you hold right, and then hold down left, and just make sure you hold right long enough. What?
I don't think that was the old man. Maybe it was just a dark cave that he got stuck in.
Oh, okay. Yep. I think that he got a little, debated, just like we did. So
sure, easy to do. Yep.
Okay, so getting the mushroom and not going immediately to the potion shop. If the potion shop is,
I don't mind this.
At the castle, then we're gonna be sad. But
I mean, what are the odds, right?
Yeah, I'm sure they could be calculatable.
Sure.
Oh, hey,
let's get some bombs.
Yeah, that's pretty important. I wonder if he's just gonna jump in the hole now. If that's his plan.
Yeah, possible.
Putting off checking in the thing. Oh no, he's gonna. I see.
Get some.
Gonna get another pull. Yep.
Hyrule Castle.
Yep. Alaszun walking right through. Wants to go right to Dark World, I think, with this Moon Pro.
Yeah. I'm surprised checking the connectors this early. All right, there's. Oh wow.
That is vanilla.
Vanilla. Yep. All right. Lost Woods dropped down just a single rupee. Don't need that today.
Yeah, he's probably not going to go around. But if he has 49 rupees later and needs to buy bombs, he's going to regret it.
So you can just jump down and save some time, right? Go right back to the middle. Yeah. Oh, he hasn't even checked this.
No, right? He didn't.
Yeah, that's right.
Worked out pretty well. Wait. Oh, or did he check it? Why didn't he?
I don't know.
Why didn't he check the door? That's strange. Okay. I guess he just wants the extra pull or something. Did he not look at the door?
I don't think he looked at the door.
Okay. He's not going to go walk down. He's losing the kind of 50-50 here of walking to check the item there. He's going to go jump. So, yeah. There's always an argument. Because if you go down and check the item in the thief drop, then you're going to have to walk all the way back and walk around and drop and, just save yourself time and jump in there. And, what are the odds that it's something like a single rupee?
Right. Right. He's getting bullied by these guards, though. He's going to die. It's close. Gotta watch out for that bomb now, too. Yeah. The other guard is right by the tree.
I thought he was going to try to pick it up.
Oh, man. All for hearts, too.
Yeah. All All right,
All
we
right, so
see the
was that
magic pad.
Magic Bat? Yeah. Just to be honest, not the biggest fan of that sequence from Alaszun coming off of the castle. It just did not really work out. It was pretty slow.
I
But,
don't even know. Did he ever check the castle entrance?
I think he went back to the front afterwards. It was like I don't know exactly the reasoning for checking the whole door and then going back. I'm not sure, but
Yeah, it was a strange sequence for sure. Regardless, but yeah. Anyway, it certainly seemed to waste some time. We have not seen the well yet, I don't think, but we also haven't checked like the Lost Woods area. And hey, here we're in Thieves Town. That's pretty nice.
double Thieves Town. I think we're gonna see both of our runners.
Oh, somehow we've converged. That's ridiculous.
Yep. that's how it works.
Oh, tstew did get his that's important.
Yeah. He went over there and turned in his mushroom and everything. Early blue potion is always nice.
Yeah.
The bottle's nice. The blue potion
yeah. Nice for like 3 reasons, really. One, you want the bottle when you find Sick Kid, of course. And then 2, you want a bottle with a potion in it, ideally when you find Pod, just in case you don't have a bow, so you can do the right side. And then 3, blue potion it's nice.
yeah. You either refill your hearts, refill your magic, or do both at the same time. And you never know.
Alaszun is winning the who has more magic race right now. I don't know how consequential it is at the moment, but
we have nothing that can use the magic yet, but we'll see. He also has a bit more cash too.
Yeah, it's actually possible that having magic full could cost Alaszun time if he finds Pod and has full health, then he's gonna have to take a hit from something in order to use that potion. But but it also takes time to use the potion, so I don't know, to refill the whole bar.
Yeah, right. All right. So there's a refill that tstew will be able to get. Do you like this play from tstew? Going, I don't know how far he's going to go. We know where the back of escape is. It's not too bad to get to. So
right.
I don't imagine we're going to see any key stealing. I think he's probably just going to go to Zelda Cell, right?
Yeah, I would have to imagine. Makes me a little nervous when that guard goes over to the right side. Oh, okay. We're good. It's a little weird video glitch. Yeah, I'm always scared that bomb's gonna miss. Did tstew check the
play from tstew?
I'm good with it. I think as long as I've done most immediately obvious things where I could get an item to make this or easier a weapon specifically, I think that I will do this, and it also depends on where the back of escape is, of course.
Sure.
But I'm a fan of just, if you can get the items, then get them.
Get them.
Most of the time.
Alright. Laser skip's done for Alaszun. And we're going to see a ball and chain guard killed down here for tstew. Green guard's trying to bullet. I think he's trying to save the green guard.
Yep.
For Death Warp.
He only has 2 bombs to try to Death Warp, so that doesn't give him a whole lot of leeway in that respect. He could... Yeah. Oh, he's got this now.
He was able to trick him out of the way.
Oh, I think he was trying to bait the guard to follow him. I thought for a second that he was going to throw the pot at the guard and wreck everything. But no, I think he was just trying to bait the guard so that he would
get him over. Yep. I did get the Swamp Big Key, so it's one of those kind of silly big keys.
Right.
Glad to have it, but not really looking for it.
I guess slight confirmation that it's not in its own chest.
Yeah. Yep.
tstew is going to check the connector, going to wind up on top of the castle as well, and probably going to come back here because he's already done the front of the castle stuff that Alaszun hadn't done.
Yeah, it doesn't need to jump down. Yep.
We did see a quake at the race game, so that could be important, of course. The Turtle Rock and Mire entrances usually aren't required, but
yeah,
certainly not unusual.
So yes, just a little bit of crossover. We are going to see. Oh, he's not going to go out the. He's not going to go out the other side. Okay.
Yeah, I really thought he was.
Yeah,
it's kind of weird to me to check the left side and not check the right, but maybe he just
right.
remembered that he should do this. Kind of changed his thought process midway.
Also going to go check Mini Moldorm Cave entrance.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of coming down this way without
unless it's Hype Cave. He's lucky he got that one bomb.
Glove. Yeah, if there's a glove in here, then I imagine.
Yeah, it's gonna work out real well. Yeah, $20, $20, $20. Oh
my God!
Another one.
No!
Oh, wow. That was awesome. That was awesome. No glove though.
Yeah, no glove. He did get slightly more money for Zora, so that can be a little more on his radar now with the.
I mean, he does have to buy bombs though, right? I mean, oh no, look at that! Oh, wow. That's real big.
That is a powerful crab drop.
Yes, it is. All right,
we see the bottom of Paradox. Yeah, as soon as we get a mirror, we can sequence break into that, and that is. The first thing I try to remember to do when I get the mirror.
There's our Dark World access too, by the way.
Yeah, it's kind of meh Dark World access.
Yeah, we do have the flippers, so we can get over to the pod area.
But... yeah, but we can't get to like Northwest Dark World, which is where a lot of the action is.
I like tstew realizing I have 0 rupees. Let's pick up some pots here.
Yeah, you don't want to walk into like chess game and not have your. I think it's 30 rupees actually, but at least he's closer.
Oh, are you? Yeah, I was about to say, Alaszun, I would probably do this if you're this close to Zora money.
Well, thankfully tstew has enough bombs to work in Hero because
he
doesn't have anything else.
Yeah, I hate Hero with bombs.
It does feel very slow. It's really not that bad though. It only wastes 5-10
seconds. It just feels like it's not the worst. It just doesn't feel good.
Right. Alaszun, doing a pretty good job on the Euro game there. Not having any misses. I'm not sure why he kept going after 500 rupees, really. I guess he wants all the money for Pod and Zora.
Done with getting money. And you know what's going to happen, right? His next check's going to be like a 200-300s. I feel like that's always happens.
It very well could be. Yeah, tstew took a death there to save using a bomb. Yep. So did he go down to swamp? Not sure.
Don't think he did. I think he went north and to the right.
Yeah, that's a very interesting choice if he didn't. There are no green 20s in this mode, because green 20s generally replace the items that are taken out of the item pool and nothing is removed. So
okay, yeah. So there's no green 20s. We just got the GT big. There's Uncle. I don't know if we saw that from tstew or not. We might have. No, we did not. There's a cape. So what do we have left for Ganon? Sank or Vanilla and Mire entrance too, by the way.
Oh, tstew did not have money to do digging game.
Right. That's another I'm surprised he went that direction. I think it's kind of rough because you either go right, you need money for pod. You go left, you need money for digging game.
Yeah. I think I would not have gone left at all unless I was going to go back into that cave 4 times and get money from those pods.
Yeah, we'll see if the money issues come back to bite him. So where was the brothers connector that put tstew in the Dark World?
It was in Keck.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, Alaszun was just in there a second ago.
Oh, there's Ganon. Hello, Ganon.
Okay, so we need to beat Ega 1. Are we at this point? Do we know that the well is behind Ega 2?
We have 2 checks left, right? I think one of them is the well. The other is Useless Fairy, I think. I don't think we've seen the Sanctuary entrance, have we?
I'm not positive. Oh, Alaszun is going to the Ice Rod Cave area.
Now, I try to put this off as long as I can.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
It's not like to go there without a glove.
Yeah, there's 2 good reasons to put it off. One is that, the glove thing. You're going to be orphaning this rock, of course. And 2 is that you might be able to check this area from the Dark World with the mirror and kind of combo all the checks together.
Yeah, there's a hook shot.
Oh, wow.
Over with the hobo. And there's that, the game there that tstew. Oh, he's able to do now. He's got 42 rupees, so that's good.
Yeah, he might be headed that way. Who knows?
Yeah, looks like it.
He's certainly not going to Zora with this one.
Or not, yeah.
What? How is Hookshot going to get them Paradox? Okay. All right. We're caught up.
There's one of the connectors right there.
Yeah. You're not getting that small key unless you can hover, unfortunately. And you have the boots.
Another big key that is, it's convenient before you get there, but not one you're really looking for either. Skullwoods.
All right. Well, let's see if Zora has anything interesting, because I think it's going to be an awful long time before tstew gets to Zora.
Yes, I agree. Oh, we might be. It's going to be a minute till we see Alaszun check Zora now, because he just jumped down and he's rescuing that old man.
Yeah. I kind of disagree with that. I would have had. Oh, wait. I forgot where he was.
That was the waterfall. I don't think he meant to. I think it was just sort of like.
Yeah, no, I got their positions mixed up a little bit. I was thinking that he was at Sasserly. Yeah, that's fine. Doing that, I guess. He could have gone to Zora and came back down. Yeah,
I don't know. All of it seems pretty bad. All right, there's checkerboard. We saw an entrance to desert somewhere.
Yeah, Alaszun desperately wants this piece of heart because he's hoping for a refill right now. With 2.5 hearts on Death Mountain, you're in dangerous territory.
Does have the cape out though, and the magic. So
yeah. Something significant that Alaszun does not have is the hookshot from the
Yes. Yep.
So he will not be able to go to East Death Mountain. That could be big. And he's not able to save a second tier by single dipping the dam. So, unfortunate.
Well, I think it might be a good thing then that he hasn't done Zora, because maybe he'll combo the hobo check with Zora sooner rather than later. He also might just be waiting for the hook shot, or the mirror, to mirror over at some point.
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, that's usually the best way to check Zora, is after doing Catfish. But it all depends. I think in Crosskeys, you just have to be flexible in your routing.
Yep. So, just let me see. The flippers on Laser Bridge require, in this version of the game, that you have cape or Burna, right?
Yep. Or mirror shield.
Okay, and they got the cape from Uncle Chest, I think. So that puts those flippers in logic, and also puts the hook shot. Okay.
Yep.
See if I can put it all together.
Yeah. A lot of people make fun of keeping track of the logic in this mode, but it really helps to see what the seed is telling you to go sometimes.
Dark Death Mountain and the right side of Cairo Castle at the same time. Oh, okay.
Wait, was that
It's
the
not
castle,
vanilla.
right?
It is not vanilla. It was the Aga Tower entrance, but it's close.
Yeah.
It was close. That's pretty funny.
Yeah. Man, if they would have just checked the right entrance first, they would have both saved a lot of time.
Yep. Chicken Hut.
That is vanilla. There's 10 arrows.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Tista going to get his cape now. Is Alaszun going to go do the water checks, the rest of the water checks? And is he going to go to Hobo here?
Yeah, I mean, you spent all that time getting the money for Zora, right? You might as well do it.
Yeah. It looks like the way he's routing this too does make it feel like he's going to Hobo. He is.
Yeah. So that's obviously good news if you're on Team Alaszun.
There's the hook shot. I'm really curious as to what's on the big fish. Also, is Alaszun a little upset that he just found the hook shot after being up on the mountain too?
Yeah, I'd be a bit irritated for sure.
Yeah.
But it is also really annoying if you've got to check like East Death Mountain and then Dark West Death Mountain at the same time. So you got to go over there and then come all the way back. And, you know, maybe you just hope for a connector to East Death Mountain, which usually happens once you get the mirror. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But right now, that seems to be the strongest place towards for where the logic is pointing. Is East Death Mountain.
Yeah, East Death Mountain. We also have that pod area, which is kind of crummy, but available.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Also, the hook shot, of course, with the flippers combined, gives us that northwest dark.
Right, loops us around. Yep. So right, the whole dark world is available. Just $50 from the fish there.
T-Stew is all in on not worrying about money.
Yeah.
Without the mountains out of logic. Yeah, I think
Correct.
You're right. There actually is no logical mountain access yet. So, and we've somehow found the back of Skullwoods.
This was the old man starting point.
Oh, so not in logic, but we know that this area is in logic.
Yeah, very convenient.
Right. Yes, very, very convenient for sure. So Alaszun could put his cape on and pull his statue. As long as you're playing the statue, it doesn't use magic. And
really?
if he put his cape on, he wouldn't have got
grabbed.
Wallmasters.
Yeah, I'd never even thought about that. You know, I always think about grabbing the wall, but I never think about pulling something. Also, would be considered grabbing onto something. That's interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of this is a pretty interesting room, you know, because it really how easy it is really depends on which items you have.
Right.
Alaszun doesn't have anything to deal with these Gibdos at all, other than his cape. So yeah, just kind of has to walk around them or use the cape.
Get some map out of it.
I think he used escape on the way out there. No, he didn't. He didn't.
No.
I don't know what I saw, but he's got full magic still, so that must not have been.
All right, so what do we got here in Skullwoods? Yep. So we know that it's a good layout, right? We're not locked into the back of Skullwoods. That's nice.
Right, or locked out of the back if
right.
haven't rescued the old man. Oh, that was not quite high enough on that bomb jump.
Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult to do without a sword to help line things up, but Gets it the second time.
There's always a little question here if Alaszun wants to get the fixed key. I imagine he's going to get it.
Yeah, I feel like just looking for another Skullwoodsy key, even though you're probably... Well, never mind.
You did not?
And that felt intentional, right? Like he walked into that fire bar.
Yeah, it seemed like he was working his health down to Death Warp.
Yeah.
So...
I guess it's just there if you need it, right? Like if he needs a Skullwoods big or small, he can always just come back and grab that one.
That's true. That's true. If that happens to be his go mode, he's fine. He can just go back to the old man and get it again. So, it just wastes time later, but saves time now. And will probably save time in the long run.
Right. We're probably going to find another one. Here's Swamp.
Yep. We don't have any keys yet, so
nope.
That's it. There's more money. Alaszun probably doesn't feel great about that, but
I think he's fine. I mean, his money's good to go now, right?
Yeah.
Got pod money. We got potion money. We've got money for the dig game. And tstew is up on the mountain, so as long as he survives, we might see the right side of the mountain from him. Dead rocks are just the worst. Pick up the PR piece, pick it up, tstew, go back.
That was interesting too, because he was at the exact same health that Alaszun was at.
Yeah.
But slightly different decision making.
Here we go, Super Bunny Cave. No decisions need to be made here either. So we're coming from the top. More. Where's all the stuff, man? Like we've got a couple of things, but like give us a hammer, give us a glove, give us a sword, give us something.
So tstew must have failed the black push hook shot thing. Yep. So having the hook shot there actually didn't save him time, unfortunately.
You just gotta mash the hook shot as you push, right?
Pretty much. I feel like there might be a little timing to it.
Yeah. I feel like that happens to me more often than I'd like to admit.
Yeah, we've really seen very few dungeons. We've got Hera, Thieves Town, Mire, and Turtle Rock.
Swamp.
Oh yeah, yes. Alaszun has seen Swamp now.
Can't do anything in Mire. We have no way of killing anything in there. Oh, there's that sword that tstew missed out on by not having any cash. Does he go into Mire now?
That is some maximum punishment right there. Is Mire right here?
Yeah, it's right here.
I think he does. Or maybe he'll go to the Stumpy and come back? Possibly? I don't know.
I thought he might jump in there.
Yeah.
We are seeing East Death Mountain from tstew now. Use that fairy to he'll get his health back up. He doesn't have to worry about dying.
Oh, 100%. You have to dip that. That's way too far out of the way.
Yep. And we saw that there's a crystal as well.
Yeah, he knows there's a small key in Spectacle Rock, so he can go and get that after he dips Eastern. He doesn't need in Eastern.
And he can continue on too, right? Like he can actually take the connector since we've seen the other side.
Right. The sword is at Digging Game, and tstew did not have enough money for Digging Game when he was there, so...
he's getting bullied here. You gotta watch out. Yeah. Make work of that cave for sure.
Good call.
All right, into Eastern we go.
So Alaszun is able to beat this dungeon now. He's got the hook shot. He's got a sword. for him, I think it's just a question of, do you drop down and check the chest without the big key? Because you're maybe orphaning that big chest a little bit. I think most people probably do. I often don't.
I hate skipping stuff. I understand it, right? It's completely out of logic. It's one check. You're probably wasting your time. It's just hard for me to make that skip. Another shield. I didn't see what the first check in Eastern was. Second one was a shield.
Might have been Turtle Rock Small. He got one of those somewhere. So,
okay.
Yeah. I don't know where he got it, but that's possible.
I like Alaszun having the cape out and ready for this fight. Got a big key to Misery Mire.
Yeah. Fortunate we didn't dip Mire without that, I guess.
I mean, yeah, tstew wasn't able to even do it when he could, but Alaszun does pick up the first crystal. There in Hera. So still have quite a few checks, right? We still haven't seen the pod area. I think we're going to see that probably from Alaszun. Nope. He's heading down towards Swamp first.
Yeah, I think Alassun's got more in North Darkworld to do. He might save and quit from Swamp and go back to the old man, do North Darkworld, and then go to East Darkworld from there, perhaps. Not really sure.
tstew gets that 300. Guess better late than never. It looks like he's going to go take that connector to pick up that small key, see what that is. Hookshot Cave over at Swamp, which tstew chose not to check. So what was ever here, he could have gotten quite a bit ago. Oh, the boots.
Wait, did he have the hook shot at that time? I don't remember.
He did. I'm pretty sure he did. There's a Swamp Small.
That is some huge punishment right there. He could have had this. Wow.
And Blue Mail. He might not have had the hookshot at the time, but if he would at least had knowledge of Hookshot Cave after getting the hookshot. So hopefully he heads back there soon. Still the other end of Hookshot Cave over on Desert Right. So it's the only way we're getting into Hookshot Cave today. Alaszun not checking the bonk rocks next to Link's house right away.
Yeah, that's an interesting decision.
He's going to check the damn spot. A map. Okay, tstew might be heading that direction now because he's going to start at Hype Cave here. And if he heads south,
he goes
he's
south.
going to be okay. Yep. So he should be good.
Right.
Oh, Aga Tower. We will need both small keys. Stun him. Just stun him. I guess he's trying to set up a death warp too. Turtle Rock Small.
All right, tstew gets his boots. That was like shockingly close together, really. So all's well, I suppose, on that front.
Yeah, it could have been way worse. Gets his blue now as well. Alaszun might be heading into the same direction. Oh no, he's gonna check.
Yeah, tstew is doing something else in the Dark World here. I think he has not started at Old Man yet, so he doesn't know that
Right.
that takes him to North Dark World.
Yeah, I don't know if did he rescue the old man? He did, because he was up on the mountain. So disregard everything I just said.
Yeah, that was the only way we've seen to the mountain so far was through the rescue.
Alaszun choosing to do Dark Cross at full health, so I'm guessing this is going to be a save and quit. Oh, it's Samaria. Wow.
That is the type of thing that could be the last location for sure.
Oh, yeah. Her shopping mall here from tstew. See if there's anything here. Can't check the hammer from the mushroom turn-in. Wow.
Oh wow, yeah, that is a crazy place for it too. The Dark World shopping mall. That's the type of place that, of course, you want to put off until you have a glove. But if the hammer blocks the gloves, then that could be trouble.
Yeah, that worked out really well for tstew.
Yeah. So a little bit of each one having an advantage here, and it's going to be interesting to see which advantage turns out to be bigger.
That hammer's pretty big. Oh, there's another sword. Back at Saha's closet, so we've seen two. Sword number 1 for tstew. Dark Fortune Teller.
Samaria's in Dark Cross. So something that's interesting about that Samaria too is that tstew now has the hammer, so he can go ahead and do the back of escape. So like if he got the Hyrule Castle small key, he could go backwards when he gets there, but it kind of depends if he's going to get that key before he gets to that point.
Yeah.
Maybe it's in the back of escape. That'd be great for him.
Ice Palace is a crystal.
And it's at the worst entrance in the game, pretty much.
Yeah.
That is quite a spot for a glove, right there on Bumper Ledge. I would be following connectors pretty hard right now. Oh, he's got hammer and hookshot, and he's found GT, and we are gonna do full left in just a second here.
That's big. There's Bombos if you want to get access to Ice Palace now. Back of Skull Woods.
Yeah, having seen that glove, I can't imagine that he has any desire to go into ice without a glove.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
Like, I would actually be strongly considering it in this situation, had I not already seen that glove, though. But
Right.
Knowing that you're that much more likely to be double dipping.
All right, Alaszun doing our boots checks. Not much showing up in GT so far.
T-Stew has no way to hit these crystal switches other than with bombs right now. Which is fine. Oh, is Alaszun going to hover this gap? Let's see if he can do it.
Looking good. Oh, just short.
You know, as long as you want to take this connector anyway as a backup option, seems like a pretty solid approach. That is quite a lamp location. That's behind all 4 GT smalls.
Wow.
But yeah, that lets us do some fire block things. Maybe most importantly for T-Stew, that might lead him towards Maria. Yeah, we'll see.
Gonna check the big chest, just a compass. Alaszun getting bullied a little bit. What's gonna be interesting for T-Stew is this Ice Armos fight. And he's got the sword, but it's just so slow. The mirror!
Yes, that is really big. Mirror, one of the best items in Crosskeys.
Yeah, especially with now knowing where, you know, the gloves are locked behind the connector. The mirror could definitely help things out.
Right. As soon as T-Stew gets out of here, the first thing he's going to want to do, if he's thinking about it, is go to Paradox, break into there, and then he can check the entrances, and the entrances might lead him to Bumper Ledge.
Yeah.
Of course, that can't be his logical entrance to Paradox to get to the top, but
who cares, right?
One of the other
get that glove. Yeah.
Get that glove. Get the items out of Paradox. That's 7 quick items. But he's also once he gets out of here, he's going to want to do the mirror checks in North Dark World too, of course.
Alaszun going deeper into Turtle Rock, just finding 20s. And this fight with Ice Armos with the sword is always a pain in the butt.
Yeah, T-Stew just had to check his map to make sure he wants to mirror out, but I think he's going to do it.
Desert Palace big, nice pickup there.
Yeah, that is a frequent go mode item in Crosskeys, so nice to see early.
Just gonna go to Graveyard Ledge. Oh, there's Mimic Cave, flute spot number 5. Fortunately, Alaszun with no hammer cannot do that check.
Did he think that there were hints?
I don't know. I'm not sure what he was dashing up there for. I was questioning it myself.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was like, I really want this health refill. But his health is not that bad off. He's not in that dangerous of a location. He's got 2.5 hearts with blue mail, so nothing can kill him immediately.
Ooh, here we go.
Yeah. So notably, of course, that mirror is out of logic without one more GT small, but that's not that far. Other than that, I think everything else, the hammer and the hookshot and the access to GT, those things are all in logic.
Sounds right. So not much in Minimal Cave. Did he get that blue boomerang? But that's not much to write home about, especially since we already have the hook shot.
Alaszun going backwards through Turtle Rock here. Going to get the big key lock check.
Yeah, Samaria coming into play.
Yeah. This dark room is possibly the easiest one in the game. Just hold up the whole time. Once you can get the platform placed, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
There's a piece down big. It's a big one.
Yeah. But there's always a little moment if you see a big key in that chest. Like, is this the time when the Turtle Rock big key is going to be in this chest?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Picked up powder along the way somewhere. I don't know where.
That was in Hope Room, yeah.
Okay. Just a heart piece. Still no recovery, though. Alaszun really hoping this Samaria pays off. She's digging all through Turtle Rock every which way.
I mean, Thieves Town big key is nice. He could go and beat Thieves Town right now.
Yeah.
Just gonna save up out of there. We did see a small key on the island, and tstew did not go that way. It would have been fairly convenient to run down there.
You're gonna get a little bit a high five here as both them runners head into Skull Woods.
Oh, wait. tstew can beat this. He can full clear it. Minus the big chest. Or no.
No,
but,
he's got the big key. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got everything.
Yeah, that hammer play was pretty big. And there's the bow. tstew knows that Meyer is a green pendant as well, since he talked to Saha.
Yeah, and Alaszun got the Meyer map. So they both know.
Alaszun gonna come in here, but no hammer. So just this one check to get his bow.
Yeah, honestly, Alaszun probably feels fairly decent about getting that bow. He doesn't know that the hammer is just right out there for him.
Right. So if you're tstew, you're doing left side, right? Just get all of Swamp done. Never have to come back here ever again.
Oh yeah, we still need like 50 items to beat this game. We're gonna full clear this thing for sure.
Yeah, he is going immediately to the left.
Though notably, we don't need either of the rods, since Turtle Rock is a pendant. We can get by without those.
We know that Turtle Rock's a pendant?
Yep, there was a P when when
Alaszun
was just in there.
And we don't know about Skull Woods yet, right?
I'm not sure, but either way, like, that's only logically required.
Oh,
so
right.
We can just bomb jump.
And Ice, we have Bombos.
What did tstew just do? Why didn't he dive her down? What's going on?
I'm not sure. I kind of missed it.
I'm confused. I'm surprised. He's a very good player. Surely that must be in his arsenal. Maybe he only knows the cane diver down, perhaps, but...
yeah, that's possible. Yep.
Yeah, most people at his level know both of them, though.
Gonna get a new check from Alaszun, and GT is gonna do tile room here. Nothing on the left side.
Yeah, I told you I would have never done left side swamp.
It's right. Yeah, always skip left side swamp.
Okay, that was a check that tstew was not able to do in GT, but obviously it was a bunch of garbage. Alaszun couldn't even think about doing the right side with the bomb jump because the lamp was on the left side.
Right, needs that hammer.
It does.
Misery Mire small. Man, those pterodactyls not letting Alaszun buy. $20 out of swamp. Alright, just a couple more checks here in Swamp Palace. See if we can get anything other than that bow. Well, he does know bomb diver down on this room, so.
There's no functional difference, so it's confusing.
There's the fire rod too, by the way, speaking of the rods.
Yeah, so I guess that'll save us time when we do
Does give us access to compass room too. Hera small.
Right. And it also lets us do the right side of Turtle Rock as well.
Oh, right. Okay, so
Man, that text box is the text box for Sahasrahla is so much nicer when it's just one instead of three.
It really is. All right, so there's Master Sword for Alaszun. We still, what do we need? We need a lot of big keys. We need access to that glove. And we're gonna need those castle tower smalls too.
Yeah, I think it's kind of hard to say what we need because
we don't know the last pendant.
Yeah. But we've seen Desert Big. We probably need Eastern Big. Probably need Pod Big.
Yeah, and we're gonna need some big keys for sure.
Probably need Thieves Town Big.
Here's the hammer for Alaszun. So this is big time for him.
Yeah. I'm not sure how he feels about getting that, but
after being in GT, yeah.
He does have a bit of an item advantage, though. I bet he's gonna go right back to GT. Actually, he can just hookshot right back across. So,
yeah.
And that would be the smart play, we know, because he'll get his mirror and lamp, I guess.
Mm-hmm. He's got swamp on the table now as well. He can finish that off.
He is not going to do it. All right, he's going to go south instead.
Yeah, I think getting these checks done first is fine. Clearing out your map, knowing where everything is, I think is pretty solid.
Man, this is going to feel really bad for tstew. He is about to open the back of Skullwoods.
Yep. So the well is locked behind the Ganon's Tower climb.
I believe so,
which
yes.
our players can do, by the way.
Yeah. They don't have a heck of a lot of GT smalls. That's mostly a logic concern.
Yeah.
But when they start to run out of more important things to do, full clearing GT is going to look awfully good. They'll both be able to do GT right as well as climb, and Alaszun hasn't even done GT left yet, so
yeah. It's funny that how long ago was it that he rescued the old man, and now is just fighting the front of where the old man lets out. Yeah,
I try to check that fairly soon after I rescue him, so that stuff like this doesn't happen. But
not a huge time loss or anything.
No, it's just a little frustrating.
Inconvenience. Yeah. All right, one more check here in the pod area for Alaszun. See if there's anything back here. Maybe pod vanilla.
Also a quality Eastern Palace location, but we've seen Eastern Palace, of course.
Yeah. I don't think Alaszun has.
No, he hasn't been to East Death Mountain yet.
Yeah.
Not in the light world, anyway.
And we've only seen the one way up there, right?
Oh, are we going to see Back of Escape? tstew still has not done Back of Escape, and he's had that hammer for a while.
I don't think he's done it. I don't think he's really saved and quit since getting that hammer, though.
Yeah, is he going to do it now? Maybe after this key, perhaps?
Possible, yeah. And nothing.
Oh, he's mirroring out. He's still got to check, like, the rest of the mirrors.
East Town, VO. I don't think he's been out there, has he?
I'm not sure. Even if he has, I'm pretty sure he hasn't checked the hammer blocked house.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he hasn't done any of this. So some nice synergy here with putting everything off, and then he can do it all at once. Doesn't have to come back here at all. It's like this might all be garbage.
All right, so what haven't we seen? Some of the mirror checks we still haven't seen. So I feel like we're just gonna be crossing paths here right now.
Yeah. Alaszun,
we're kind of in that section where both the runners went two different directions, and now they're gonna cross and do the other stuff. The other's already done.
Not having that mirror feels fairly bad if you're in Alaszun's shoes here, because he's going to see that mirror later. No, he could have had it when he's doing all these checks, and he could have done them all together.
Yeah.
Was there a different pendant on that map? Probably not. Yeah.
All right, we found Pod. I don't know where this was, but we found it.
It might maybe the hammer blocked house.
Oh, yeah, that seems right. Because he was in VOO. Only one key, so you open the front and just do everything that you can in the front, including the bowlock side.
Yeah, he could, with one key and the hammer and the bow, get into the back if he wants to. Yeah. Man, we really want some keys for this pod. We could almost beat it if we just had the big key. And of course we want to get to the back if we can.
Alaszun gonna go finish up Swamp now. Get his fire rod here. And his second crystal.
Yeah. There's a question for Alaszun. Is he also going to do left side, I guess? We know it would save him time to skip it. I'm betting he's going to do it.
It's just too early to skip a full clearable swamp. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
I pretty much agree. So we'll see if he surprises us, though.
Nothing in the front of Pod. I think he will do Diver Down, though. I'd be surprised if he didn't.
That would be pretty shocking. Plus, he's got the cane and the bomb, so whichever way he knows, he's got the means to do it.
He's still going to be able to pick up that last medallion as well.
Yep. It seems unlikely that's going to be important, but we still haven't found... we found every dungeon at this point. That's really weird, because the set of dungeons that they've found is pretty different. But between the two of them, we've seen everything. So
yeah, including Aga Tower. Yeah, we've seen them all.
Oh, is he going to do
Desert?
Yes. All right. Yeah. Desert was at Dark World Warp 5, I think. Alaszun saw it.
Okay.
Tstew got a sword, so good for him. That probably feels awful, but he's okay. He really needs to get to like Paradox and try to get that glove and stuff. And
Yeah.
I guess he knows that this is green pendant too, so he could maybe never come in here. But maybe it's kind of tempting to dip this. Well,
not have to kill. I mean,
yeah.
This is fully clearable.
Well, he doesn't have the cane yet. He hasn't
right between our two runners. It's fully clearable. Yeah.
Right.
Well, I guess Alaszun could full clear it.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Alaszun did get the big key. I think that's probably GT then.
I think when I see a pendant and I don't have the ability to full clear it, it makes it more tempting to dip into it. Because you're not going to be wasting your time with a long check on the boss.
Did pick up a pod small. That's always nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Of course, after he's been in the pod, but what are you going to do? Fire rod coming up for Alaszun here. tstew checking the vanilla big key chest of Meyer as they sit through the cutscene.
Yeah, that is a really nice diver down room, that blue potion plus fire rod.
Yeah.
And then you got this little thing just thrown in there. Got Hero Small. I'm sure Alaszun does not want to see.
Oh, that's the Eastern big and the vanilla big key spot of Meyer. That's big.
And apparently he knows that's a crystal.
All right, so that's going to be required. Can't skip it on that.
Yeah, but otherwise this Meyer is not required, so this could be a location that Alaszun ends up putting off.
So we've got the desert big, we've got the eastern big as far as knowledge goes. We've seen the back of Skull Woods. Which is, there's another big key. There's the Hera big key, okay.
Yeah, that's nice for tstew because he has not done Hera yet, so once he gets back there, he will not be orphaning the big chest. But of course, it could just waste time if the big chest is garbage, I guess.
Right. Okay, so just trying to piece this all together. We still need to find that glove, right? We've seen it. We just don't know how to get to it.
Right. I would go through Paradox Cave, of course.
We're going to need the pod big. And then we're going to need 2 small keys to Aga Tower, which of course can be anywhere.
Oh, right. I forgot about Aga Tower being a thing we need to do. But yeah, Ganon is there, so yeah, we've got a ways until go mode, really.
I mean, yes and no, right? Like we don't need a lot, but we still need a lot, if that makes any sense. Just because those Crystal Tower smalls can be, gosh, anywhere in the game. As far as knowledge goes, right? Eastern's clearable. I don't know if we saw the actual back of desert. Oh yeah, and tstew really needs to get to Hyrule Castle to get the Samaria.
Yeah. No, Alaszun 100% did see the back of desert.
Okay. Have we seen the front of desert or any of the entrances to desert though?
You know, that's a more interesting question. I don't think so. And yeah, since we're looking for that bumper ledge, that is a connector that stands out a lot.
Mm-hmm. So here comes Hera for tstew. Alaszun needs to make his way back to GT to get that mirror, though. That's a big one.
Yeah. Mirror notably is still not in logic between the two of them. I think they have the same GT smalls, but it's still behind 3 GT smalls.
Not missing anything in the big chest of Hera, so that's good for Alaszun.
Yeah, the only way it's bad for him is if he takes the time to go back there.
Mm-hmm.
I would be tempted if I were Alaszun to do Thieves Town. Oh, we know that Thieves Town's a pennant. Okay. Interesting.
Okay. He's going to go back to GT. There's so much to do here.
Yeah.
He'll be able to do the compass room now since he's got the fire rod. And if he wants, he can climb it too to get the well.
Yeah.
The mirror obviously is probably going to drive him away, but I don't know. It's 9 items up there, right? Including the well.
Yeah. I was questioning whether he was going to do the right side and then the left side. For key management purposes as much as anything. But this is going to work out better for him because he would have to manage how to get back from the right side if he wasn't going to use the key to go the whole way. So he'll get the mirror this way and he can just do whatever he wants then.
tstew did pick up another pod key from the floating island, or the Lake Hylian island there.
Yeah, that is very nice.
Where are the other paradox entrances? I'm wondering.
I still wouldn't care. I would just be going in there and then find out the easy way.
Sure. I mean, it's 7 items.
Right. And plus it might lead us to our glove. So
yeah. Alright, so Alaszun going to get his goodies here.
There's your
Here's the deck. Yep.
And tstew can beat it, so that's great for him. If we don't get the flute, it's going to be a bit of a pain to go back there for Alaszun. So
tstew's been really thorough in his routing, though, just being able to circle everything. I mean, he's done a complete circle with the mirror, able to do all those mirror checks along the way. Has a lot of the map checked off.
very happy to have this half magic here. Then you don't have to worry about missing shots and not having enough firepower to finish the fight. Oh, Alaszun, to his credit here, does have a bow for this fight, so that's going to save him significant time on these armors. He didn't shoot that other one, so he's going to have to deal with the red guy, but that's alright. He'll live. Yeah, Rich making a good point in chat that though tstew does not have that cane yet, he might never need it. We haven't seen anything too important behind the cane yet. Even the Thieves Town Big Key, which Alaszun got using the cane in Turtle Rock, could be gotten without the cane for one thing, potentially, and for another thing, that might not be needed since Thieves Town is a pendant. I guess Fear had to step away. Yeah, that's true. Always nice to have Kane for Icebreaker. We're gonna find out pretty quick though if Kane is hard required right now. Or definitely hard required. Another pod small, that's nice. Oh, we got a sword. Useful. Is Alaszun gonna climb? He is. He's doing it. Can't blame him. 9 items upstairs, like Fear was saying. I don't think that tstew has done any of the front at this point. Not sure. Yeah, he's done Laser Bridge plus the lava chest at this point. So he might just go right ahead and go to the front from here.
Well, he can't get to the front.
Oh no, he doesn't have the cane. I was thinking he had the cane now. Nope. Never mind.
I like the climb from Alaszun though. It's tempting to leave.
Yeah, the
all that he got, but
yeah, the mirror's a big deal. That's the really big thing.
But now he's going to be done with GT, right? Like he gets all these checks. He never has to come back here.
Yeah. tstew is doing the back of escape. He unfortunately does not have the sewers key yet, so he can't get the cane from this direction.
Yep. Just makes it less likely for him to do Dark Cross at some point, right?
Yeah. But we still haven't seen anything that makes
need,
cane required. Yeah. Right. So he might just go this whole seed without the cane, perhaps.
Is this Paradox finally? Are we doing Paradox?
I sure hope so. It's been
I think this is Paradox.
I think he got to a point and he's like, oh yeah, I didn't do this. Oh yeah, I didn't do that. Because there's no way that you put off doing back of escape and Paradox Cave this long intentionally.
Yeah, I mean, it was just so long between save and quits that he was just clearing out so much, but...
What entrance is CAC? Is Hyrule Castle?
I think it's the left snitch's house.
Yeah, I don't know. They're all basically the same for any strategic purpose. So
we got a book and we got silvers. But more importantly, where does it? Oh no. Well, we're going to take a little bit longer to find out. Where do these entrances take us?
Yeah,
the mountain, mire.
The glove would be a big deal right now, especially for Ice Palace. Oh, this isn't it.
Yeah. But not a bad couple of checks here.
Yeah. I'm not sure if we've seen...
Oh my gosh, the desert entrance. Oh boy.
I don't know if we've seen Blind's Hut yet, and I don't know if we've seen...
We've not.
Yeah, we've seen the other 5-item caves.
Yeah, we saw Mini Moldar Arm Hype Cave. It was a very special hype cave.
Not sure how many 2-item caves there are. I think we might have one more fairy pond out there.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen Pyramid Fairy.
I really don't differentiate them. I just mark off like waterfall first every time.
Sure.
Oh, a sewers key was on the climb? That's
Are you tempted to check these other entrances from desert?
I 100% would. I guess I would check. What I would have done if I were him probably is walk immediately out of desert, do everything else, and then go back to desert. Because that's like the most time consuming check. Okay. Well, all right. That answers that question.
Yep. So we have access to that through
The mirror.
So yeah, with the mirror and the hammer, we have access to that through the waterfall.
Right.
So that puts everything in paradoxical logic, which puts desert obviously in the logic, which was probably going to give us our glove. One of these two exits, I would guess.
Yeah, I would certainly imagine. If this isn't the right one, I would walk immediately back in. Well, maybe not quite immediately. Check this out. Maybe there's a blind spot in this area.
Yeah.
And I don't think he checked the sledge. Alaszun did take a peek at it.
Nothing there on the left side of desert. Do have a well here, so 5 more checks.
tstew, of course, does not have his glove yet, so he has to do this mirror in the back.
Yep.
Check this.
Heart container. We still haven't seen any of the castle tower keys, right? There's the Thieves Town song. Okay, so that's something. Shovel. Oh, there's Blind's Hut.
There's
one of the castle. Okay, so if you're Alaszun, you got to be relieved, right? Like that.
Yeah.
Makes it 100% required.
That feels like, why'd you have to do this to me, game? Put it in the very last chest.
Yeah. Nothing there in Blind's Hut. Wow. Okay, so I think this is desert for Alaszun, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna get his compass and a crystal.
I mean, between Skullwoods and Hera, it does open up Pyramid Ferry entrance too.
Oh, okay, that's not our answer.
Yeah.
So maybe a vanilla bumper connector? Perhaps. I don't think we've seen either end of that. And I don't think we've seen the EDM ferry connector either.
You know, what was that dark connector that tstew died in? Remember, we thought it was the Old Man Rescue?
Yeah, I really don't know what that is. Probably Death Mountain Descent, most likely, but...
Yeah. Be tempted to go back there. You can't check the checkerboard, obviously, because no glove.
That was not Alaszun's strongest work in that fight right there.
Yeah. I mean, we're not too far from go mode. The climb is required. We still don't know if Samaria is required. I think tstew is going to go to Eastern now. He's heading up the mountain to do Eastern, it would be my guess.
That seems like a pretty logical thing to do. Did he not find the back of Skullwoods? Where was that?
I remember Alaszun checking it. I have zero clue where it is.
Yeah. Oh, Alaszun is going to go to the back of Thieves Town. I guess he doesn't know that this is a pendant yet, so it seems like a pretty good move from his perspective. It doesn't seem like a horrible move from our perspective either, but we do know that this is a pendant.
Where's the Eastern big? Oh, that was in Meyer. That was okay. So we're going to get some new information here from both of our runners shortly. There's a glove. So the other glove with mitts?
Yep, I bet that mitt is glove blocked. Sure seems that way.
That's big. That opens up Ice Palace now to be fully cleared by a tstew.
Yeah.
Another pod key up in the attic there of Thiestown. So, yeah, we're just missing a couple of keys, right? The big key to pod and the small key to Castle Tower.
Yeah, I think so. I think you are correct. I kind of want to see tstew beat this seed without the cane. And just so he can...
I mean, it's very possible.
Yeah, yeah. But I want to hear the reaction from Alaszun when he asked where it was. Oh, Alaszun does not have a glove yet, so he's got to go around here. I think it's faster. I'm not sure, but I believe it's faster to mirror if you don't have a glove.
I think you're right. Mm-hmm.
So I assume there was nothing interesting on Armos.
I don't think so. tstew might finish the seed if the other Castle Tower.
Whoa, you glitched up a bit there. And I also can't hear you anymore. You back? Nope. Oh, now we're fearless, guys.
Okay, I think I might be back now.
Yes, you are. Good work. Why didn't tstew check the tablet? Maybe he's going to do it in a second from here. Go up to the top of the mountain, check the tablet, check the Herod entrance. Maybe go to East Death Mountain, because I don't think we've actually seen a connector to Floating Island yet either.
Yeah, I think that's right. Also, if tstew doesn't get Samaria, he's going to end the seed on Master Sword, I think.
Oh, the Pod Big was on blind.
Oh, okay.
So you need to get the Thieves Town Big off of Turtle Rock Crystal Roller Room.
Okay, and we don't have the Turtle Rock Big yet either, so...
Right. So that the cane is required for that as of this moment. But there's still plenty to happen here. tstew is surely going to end up in Ice Palace pretty soon.
Yeah.
I don't know why he hasn't found it yet. I'm still confused by that.
All right, so this is a new check on the mountain that we haven't seen yet. This could lead us to our mitts.
Could be Floating Island, too. Either of those would be okay.
There
it is.
Mitts. So, tstew with both gloves before Alaszun's first.
Yeah. Who's ahead? No clue.
Yeah. I mean, both of them need to do some pretty big things. So, I mean, Alaszun's got to get that Eastern Big Key from Meyer, which he hasn't been in. tstew needs to do the GT climb, and he needs to do the back of Thiestown.
And he needs to
clear
to do the middle of Turtle Rock.
Right. Somehow, either get Samaria or find that Turtle Rock Big Key.
Right.
So yeah, it's hard to determine who's ahead. Alaszun, though, probably going to get that Eastern Big here And I don't think he's seen Eastern though, so.
Oh, wait a second. So is Alaszun is dipping without the Meyer Big, and yeah, he's gonna need the.
Well, what was in the Meyer Big chest?
Oh, the big. Wait.
That was the Hera Big Key, so he'll be fine.
Okay.
Because he has to do the Vanilla Big Key. Vanilla Big Key chest has Eastern, so that's fine. He doesn't need the Big Key for that.
Yeah.
I'll miss out on the Hera Big Key, but we know that that's not a big deal.
That is going to save him time and trouble, so it's better for him that he doesn't get that. So.
Yeah. No icebreaker though for tstew here.
Alaszun has
on tstew's mind at all.
Surely it's something that he's thinking of. I think whenever the well is behind Aga2, you're always thinking about it. But you don't think about it when you've got a full clearable crystal like this.
Sure. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I was wondering where Alaszun got that gold sword.
That was the Thieves Town big chest.
Oh, okay.
And the other sword, I think, was Compass Room of GT. All right, so that's big for Alaszun. Getting that Eastern big. He hasn't been in Eastern at all, I don't think. Because when he was up on the mountain, he's only been up on the mountain, I think, one time. And that when he rescued the old man. I don't think he's been back since.
Yeah, he didn't have the hook shot. He didn't have mirror, so he's got a lot to do up on the mountain yet. Alaszun, also for what it's worth, could be going through Paradox himself, and he hasn't done that either. So
right, yep. No ice smalls is a little crummy. You'd like one just to make it a little bit more convenient, especially since he's not able to do icebreaker. But
yeah, icebreaker fixes a lot of stuff in ice routing, but I just got to make the best of it, I guess.
Oh, there's 3 bigs in Meyer. Be really interesting if Vidi actually has one of our progressions. Well, I guess we're looking for one thing, right? The Castle Tower Small.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, and it's probably going to be just about a last location for both of them, I imagine. Probably not in much of a hurry to go back to Meyer, even though it is green pendant. Mm-hmm. And desert.
Every small key now along the way is going to be the exciting part. There it is. Nope.
It is a tower key.
Just the wrong tower.
Yeah, so that's kind of good news for tstew, though, because maybe that helps to encourage him to go back to GT.
Oh, here, Alaszun up on the mountain now. The back of Old Man, which is just now being checked. This will get him his first glove. Okay. All right, one more check in Ice Tea before kill the boss.
Easy choice for Alaszun to jump down there and check.
It is. There it is. Oh, there's no mode.
Yep. All right, there we go.
Okay, so tstew needs to.
He needs to climb, and he needs to
get Samaria. He needs Samaria at this point, or
Probably, unless the Turtle Rock Big shows up somewhere, like on Cold Stare or something. But even if it does, I don't know how big of a priority it's going to be for tstew to go back
Yeah.
there. I don't know.
So I think he's in a pretty rough position here because Alaszun's going to do ice right now, and he's going to get his second Castle Tower key.
Yeah.
And that's go mode.
Is that going for him? Yeah, he's got his Eastern Big and his Pod Big, and
he's got Harridan, Desert done. He knows where back of Skull Woods is.
Yeah, it's true. It's all true. Yeah, he needs to find Eastern Palace. He doesn't know that he doesn't need the mitts.
Yeah.
So he's gonna continue opening chests for now, but well, he's gonna have to open every chest in here anyway.
Right, because he's more than anything, he's got to find that Castle Tower small.
Right. And that was a small key for ice on Cold Stare.
Great,
Yeah.
Great.
Eastern is East Death Mountain. Alaszun couldn't do it because he didn't have the hook shot when he got up there. Kind of fun that they are both both doing ice at the same time.
Yeah. tstew's going to climb here, so he is going to get his two.
Well, he's going to do the right first, I think.
No,
or not?
He can't. He can't.
Oh, he can't. He didn't get the key.
Yeah,
yet.
he still doesn't have that. So the big thing that he's missing is that Thievestown Big to get him the Pod Big. That's what he's going to be missing.
Well, maybe the cane not having it might save him time yet, perhaps.
The problem is, where's the Turtle Rock Big?
Right. He either needs to get the cane at the perfect time, or find the Turtle Rock Big somewhere.
Right.
Maybe the Turtle Rock Big's on Helmasaur. That would be good.
Yeah. No, that wouldn't work.
Oh no, that doesn't work.
Because he needs the Pod Big out of Thievestown.
You're right. That's circular stuff. So, okay, let's change that.
Yeah, he's in trouble. I would just say he's in trouble right now because Alaszun is just about to hit.
Yeah, maybe Mothula. That's
Mothula is a possibility. Yeah. Interesting. Cane not required in this seed.
Maybe. We don't know that.
Oh, that's right. Gosh, we keep going back and forth. That's right. Cane is probably required. Oh my gosh. But for a weird reason, just to get the one key from a weird spot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've never had a seed with cane required just for that one chest.
Yeah.
For that direction, even
yeah, right.
But it would also be hard to remember that.
Sure. All right, so Ice Palace done, and Alaszun's got that huge sword advantage too. He's found the two other swords.
Yeah. So tstew is not going to miss out on
one of them.
Right. I don't.
No. Well, yeah.
I don't know where the Thievestown small is. But one's in the Thievestown big chest, and he's not gonna miss that.
Well, he needs the Thievestown small.
Yeah. Assuming he gets the Thievestown small. I can't recall where it is. It might be up here, perhaps. Or maybe it's on the right side.
Possibility.
Oh.
It was in the well. Okay.
Yeah.
So then he'll have it. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to get that Castle Tower small as his last check. Probably do Castle Tower. Maybe the T-Song or the Turtle Rock Big could be in Castle Tower, second chest or something.
Yeah. I mean, Alaszun still does need to find Eastern, but what else is he looking for? Is he possibly thinking I might need mitts? Is that what he's thinking?
I mean, you always think you might need mitts as long as you don't have everything right.
But he knows where the other gloves are.
He does?
Yeah, he ran past them.
Wait,
oh
what?
No, they're in Eastern. Never mind. Disregard everything I'm saying.
No, it's all good.
He got the glove off of the ledge. Never mind.
Yes, he did.
Because the other gloves are Eastern. Gosh, keeping this all straight is so hard. All right, so Agatu for T-Stew. This will get him that Thief Town small and the Castle Tower small. That's both of his Castle Tower keys. I imagine you just start clearing out what you can.
Yeah, I would think that beating Aga 1 is a pretty big priority since he knows he's got to do that. Not sure why he would do anything else before that, really. Unless he does know where Skullwoods is. That's a thing that he should certainly do soon.
Yeah, it's possible that he hasn't seen it, but I have no idea where Skullwoods is. Bumper connector. We haven't seen this. Not sure. That maybe floating island. Yep.
And now Alaszun can check the hookshot cave entrance, which he couldn't do before because he didn't have a glove.
Didn't he come out of it?
Oh, perhaps he did. Okay, yeah, I guess he did. I didn't see what happened.
If he had mirrored, he would jump down and find Easter.
That's true. Yeah. I guess he's gonna maybe do this and then go back.
Yeah, go back. Yes, makes sense. You don't want to jump down and then reclimb and stuff.
Yeah, I suppose.
But once he enters Eastern, it's just about done. It's always interesting in scenes like this where pod is basically empty. Right? Like, we're not going to see the back. Oh, here's where Skullwoods is. What a terrible spot. I don't think T-Stew's been up here.
Very possible. We all know that T-Stew seems to be one to delay connectors, I guess. So
yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's went through the back of Old Man.
Yeah, given that he found the front of Old Man from the outside. Yeah.
Right.
But not too shocking. This is good for him, though. He's now found Bumper Cave as well, so he is going to wind up on East Dark Death Mountain, and this will be a perfect opportunity for him to jump down. Though he is going to be able to check the Turtle Rock entrance first, which could waste some time. All right, he's going to see that this is the back of the Old Man. What do you mean by is this run back to back?
They're not back to back.
Oh, like facing each other?
No, I'm just kidding.
In the same room?
That was just a bad interpretation of that question. I'm guessing they're asking if there's another run after this.
Oh, yeah, perhaps. Just we broadcast races when we can, but there are lots of races happening um, all the time, basically. Earlier in the day is more frequent.
Yeah, that's go mode for Alaszun. So now he just needs to finish this one up. Won't even get the mitts. I don't think there's any reason to open the big chest. I mean, he's not opening anything here.
I mean, he could get silvers. Oh, yeah. Now you can go beat that.
Yeah. And so he's got what? He's going to go kill Helma and go kill Aga. Call it a day. Meanwhile, tstew is going to go kill Moth here.
Yeah, tstew's got a lot left.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what has given Alaszun a big advantage here. Like, is there some decision that tstew made that really affected things, or
I don't know. Maybe tstew is too thorough.
It's hard to say.
It felt like he had an advantage with that hammer and the mirror for as long as he did. So, I mean, what he needs is, gosh, he needs Samaria to get to Turtle Rock, to get the Thieves Town Big D, to go back to Thieves Town, to kill Blind, to get the Pod Big. It's just so much. It's just a weird sequence of events that really worked out for Alaszun, I guess.
I mean, the thing that looked the worst in this whole race is probably still the sequence that Alaszun had, like at the front of Hyrule Castle. But
right.
Beyond that, I don't know. It's just the way that the races work out sometimes, I guess. tstew trying to remember if he wants to mirror somewhere on East Death Mountain.
It's just the way things line up, right? Like, tstew was less incentivized to like go dungeon diving because he had so much to do with the mirror and the hammer earlier. You know, you could just clear up the world, whereas Alaszun got Samaria because he was believing in, or he got the Samaria and really believed in Turtle Rock. That ended up getting him the Thieves Town Big, and when he did Thieves Town was a very reasonable play, but
yeah, he didn't even know it wasn't a crystal, so
right, and that just sort of worked out for him. Just a whole bunch of small events that kind of add up and work in his favor.
Right. And now tstew seems a little unsure of what to do next.
Yeah. Because now he's got just like small things, like one-offs here and there.
Right.
That are just, which one do you choose? And it's just a tough position to be in.
Yeah, I certainly imagine that tstew's collection rate is probably higher.
Yeah. So I don't know where that Turtle Rock Big is. That's kind of what's on my mind.
Yeah, maybe it's right here. Nope, that's not it. Let's be real. The best part of this race, though, was the Hype Cave.
For sure, I loved all the 20s there. So what, just got to kill Helma and then head up to kill Aga and call it a day.
Yeah, tstew is where he needs to be.
Yeah, step 1 though, because then he's got to take this to Turtle Rock,
Right.
and then he's got to take it to Thieves Town.
Yeah.
And down goes Helma. There was Castle Tower. I think that was over, heading towards desert. TC's probably kicking himself there a little bit with the Samaria being right there.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he had a great opportunity to check it.
No, the swords were late. It's hard to get through there. It's a understandable skip.
Yeah. And
Accidental near.
Maybe he'll need that extra bomb for some reason.
Yeah.
He does have all the keys, so he could just go to the middle of Turtle Rock.
I think that's probably what he's going to do, but that means it's going to be his last location in Turtle Rock.
Yeah. Did we see the big chest?
No, I don't think we've seen it open because we don't have the big key. I don't think we've seen Lava Chest.
No, I think we did see the big chest entrance.
Oh yeah. That was like very early. I think it's over by Link's house.
Yeah. Okay. Then I'd imagine he might want to save a quick there.
I could be wrong though. I know that we saw it.
Oh, it's at the Eastern Palace entrance. That's not
so not convenient, especially with no flute.
I mean, it's not a surprise. He's gonna go do the right side of GT first, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, maybe he's going to beat Pod, but he can't. But he can do the back, which is a pretty dense location, so can't blame him.
Yeah. Only 2 keys, though.
Oh, right. He doesn't have the Turtle Rock big key, so he'd only be going to the Turtle Rock big chest for 1 item.
Yeah.
That's pretty ugly.
I think Laser Bridge was in Kakariko, though, so...
Yeah, he could go back that way, but that's still, like, not very item dense, so you can't blame him for going this way.
Right.
But this, to be fair, this isn't in logic, and that is just weird.
Sure. Nice pod small there in the back.
He's probably happy to see that, because now he doesn't have to orphan the Harmless Highway.
Yeah.
Ooh, an ice rod.
Nice. Okay. Turtle Rock big, maybe?
Yeah, that would have been quality. We still got the Dark Maze to check here. Could get something we need there. By something we need, I mean something we don't need, but...
Right. Alright. Alaszun fight. There's the Turtle Rock big! There it is. Locked behind six pod smalls.
Yeah, that could be the encouragement he needs. It's, of course, too little too late, but...
But there you go. You didn't need Samaria, I guess.
Yeah. Surely was logically required.
Sure. I don't know how many pod keys were available without that, but...
Right, exactly.
They drawing more stuff to do. Here we go with the Smith chain. Can't mirror there, not inverted.
Oh, I didn't even realize that we had the best Smith location.
Oh, yeah. I was wondering what Alaszun was doing, but I forgot. We don't have the flute, so fluting over here is not going to work. Gotta dash.
Yeah, this is a perfectly reasonable decision.
Into Ganon we go. Alaszun just a minute and a half away from pulling out the 2-0. Probably should check out our trackers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Semimus and Tomatek doing the tracking for us. I think Tomatek is actually restreaming for us as well. Huge shout outs there.
Done very solid work tonight. Haven't really noticed any issues.
To be fair, I got way more wrong than they did, so.
Yeah. Well, if flute was in Paradox Cave, then we got it.
Yeah, well, it's not Paradox. Yeah. I think we checked all of the 5-item checks. Or the 5-item.
Right, yeah. Yeah, we saw it. All the 3+ item caves, even.
Oh man, good thing Alaszun let go of his controller there.
Yeah, he's trying to make this a little interesting. Probably nervous, you know? It's easy to get nervous in a tournament race.
Oh yeah.
He should feel good about this time though. This wasn't a super straightforward seed. Beating it in 153 is good.
Definitely.
But, you know, tstew is a quality opponent, so you never take things for granted.
Mm-hmm. There it is. Get your GGs in chat for Alaszun, as he's going to go 2-0 in week 2 of the Swiss.
Oh, you gotta go through there. Although, if he saw Alaszun finish, then he could just quit and not do anything.
I mean, tstew. So okay. No, he's still going so far.
Yeah.
Might not even have the race room up.
Certainly possible.
Still got a ways to go. With still got to get into that one spot of Turtle Rock to finish these down. And then he still hasn't done Aga Tower, which I think he's going to go do right now.
Yeah, doing Aga Tower is the most obvious thing to do. It kind of has been for a while, really. Oh, he got silvers from somewhere. Oh, that's right. He got them... That was in Paradox, wasn't it?
I believe so. Which, Alaszun never did. Did he never do Paradox? Yeah.
I don't think so. His collection rate is going to be pretty silly, I think.
That's pretty funny. He found his way up into the mountain through the back of Old Man, so... No, the Eastern Palace big chest was the mitts, or glove, depending on who it was that opened it. I think Alaszun is going to join us. It's going to take a minute. And
yeah, I'm not sure if tstew plans on finishing this, but it might take him a little bit here.
Yeah, a weird seed. Took a while to find a sword, and things starting with the money situation for tstew just kind of set the tone. Really, it just didn't work out the way you wanted it to.
All right, I gotta be honest. I have never. Did you find the Silvers and Paradox Cave hint before?
Yeah, that's pretty funny that you skipped out on Paradox for as long as you did.
I mean, I never really had a chance to do it.
There was chances. Come on, 7 items.
Yeah, there were chances. Both of you did the same thing, though. Like, when you both got the mirror, it's like, the most obvious thing to do is go to Paradox Cave after you do, like, the immediate mirror checks, but both of you put it off for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about leaving it the mirror. It was one of those things like, climb plus well is such a crazy amount of items. And especially once we got that desert big, and I'm like, well, crap, if I never get this glove, like, this is the best way I can possibly find to get to desert, is just kill Agatu, hop down, and then run over to desert. So on top of it being an efficient play, it felt good from a, like, where it put me in the world standpoint.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the other glove is an Eastern Palace big chest, by the way.
Cool. So I guess you don't need the one from Paradox Cave?
You don't need one of them.
Bumper Ledge?
You can skip one of them because
yeah, bits are not required. Not sure if we lost Sphere again.
He dropped for a second, yeah, I think.
Yeah, it happened a little bit earlier too. But yeah, the thing that made the biggest difference for you in this race, I think, was actually being late to the mirror and being early to the Cane of Samaria. Did that feel significant to you when you got it?
It didn't feel insignificant to me.
Yeah. But then you got that Thieves' Town big key out of Turtle Rock with the cane, and then the Thieves' Town big key led to the Pod big key, which is tstew's go mode, which he still doesn't have.
Yeah. Yeah, I was kind of in a position where it felt like just about everything I had was terrible when I was sort of cleaning all of it up. Because, like, I had... all the West Dark World stuff was in logic, but your logical path to get there was awful. You were supposed to dive into the water, use the whirlpool, and then hookshot up before you had the hammer. And the actual path to get there was also kind of annoying too, because I didn't really feel like walking through Skull Woods for a 27th time.
Yeah, at least you found the old man by saving and quitting there, and not by opening it like tstew did. That was a feels bad moment.
Yeah, that certainly doesn't feel great.
Oh. And also, by the way, tstew is now checking Zora at the 2-hour mark. tstew started.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
We gotcha.
Okay. tstew started with the Sank, and then got the flippers like less than a minute in, I think. So did not Houlihan, and just kind of had money issues in general for a while.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I played... I went to Aragon, I'm like, well, I kind of want to save and quit here, but my next route, I want to just take up through North Lost Woods into the Whirlpool, check Ice Rod Cave, go to Zora, and so let's make sure I have 500 rupees by then. Is tstew still playing? Okay. Yeah, God, that Thieves' Town big is nasty.
How relieved were you when you finished the well and got that
Castle my God, you could just, like, if you were here, you could just see me, like, visibly clenching up every time I got one of the items and it wasn't what I'm looking for, and I got, like, okay, Thieves' Town small key, alright, maybe that'll be something, I'll do that next, that's finally in logic. And I'm like, okay, shovel, I guess I could check that. And then I'm just, like, sitting there, and, like, there's, like, 3 or 4 small keys in there, right? And I'm just, like, sitting there like, come on, man, just give me a CT one, make this worth it. which it obviously was.
Yeah, tstew is where he needs to be right now. Anyway, he is in Turtle Rock, and he's about to get the Thieves Town big key. I have to imagine he's going to go on to beat Trinex right now, though.
No,
Chris
he's
seems
leaving.
like
No?
oh, is he?
Oh, that's an interesting choice. Okay, all right.
That's surprising, actually. I guess it's really easy to get to Laser Bridge, so you don't really need to go through the Dark Maze if you don't want to.
True, fair enough.
And especially, it's not just easy to get to Laser Bridge, it's also right next to Thieves Town, so you actually can just go Thieves Town, kill Blind, Trinex if you want to, and that sets you up for, I guess, no, he didn't kill Vitreous, so if he had killed Vitreous, it would have set him up for a pet pool as well.
Yeah.
But
I mean, pulling the pet is very trivial since you just started Old Man and Beer.
yeah. This was one of the more unique seeds I've ever played.
Yeah?
For sure.
Interesting.
Like, I had a lot open and at the same time was very little of any actual interest open for a long time. And it wasn't really until that hammer popped up that I actually felt like I had decent options on what I could do with the seed.
Yeah, tstew had the hammer pretty decently before you did, and then, of course, he also had the mirror well before you did. Yeah, but
yeah, I mean, those are linked.
Right. But the cane you had like an hour before he did, so.
I mean, he literally just got the key.
Right.
not too long ago.
Yeah, I think you already finished before you had the cane. So.
Yeah, although I don't think the cane was actually.
Well, okay, so
where
we were going
Turtle
back
Rock big? Where was Turtle Rock big?
It's in Pod Maze.
Yep.
Okay, so probably logically required, but not actually required. Then I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely.
My cane's still out of logic.
Oh, you don't have to. Not wait. How is your cane out of logic? You got the lamp.
Because I don't have the 4th GT key to put the lamp in logic.
Oh yeah, that's right.
But to be fair, I know like 3 or 4 different small keys that are just sitting out there, and one of them is probably GT anyway. I was taking inventory as I started going to Ice Palace. I'm like, okay, well, I just need this CT key and find Eastern Palace for Go Mode. I'm like, all right, I've seen so many different small keys. So we got Spec Rock, we've got the other Spec Rock, we've got Hylia Island, and so I'm like, all right, how do I want to route these? And then I get to Ice Key, I'm like, oh, okay, well, I guess I'm just checking entrances now and hoping to find Eastern to see if I need mitts. And I mean, which is why I just like didn't go into pod or anything at that point, because I knew I wanted to know at that point, do I need mitts to beat this seed?
Yeah, so you realize that, like where you found your old man rescue cave was at the waterfall, and you could have easily done like Hobo before that and had the hook shot going up there, so you would have found Eastern very early then, just like tstew did.
I was sweating that a little bit. I had a route in my head, and then it got kind of hijacked when I found the old man connector there. So the route I was planning to do is I was planning to do that route where I did North Lost Woods, go into the Whirlpool, check off Ice Rod Cave, go check off the actual Ice Palace Island, go into the Whirlpool, check Waterfall Ferry, then do Zora, save and quit. And then I was going to start from Link's house and then dive into the water, do Hobo, and then swim to Eastern Palace area from the bottom, because that was the only sort of like notable Sphere Zero area I still had left. And then I got the Old Man Cave, which is about as close of a thing as exists in this world to a legitimate addiction for me. I slam my face into that every single time I see it. And so I'm like, all right, well, I don't really want to leave Hobo, but I also don't want to leave Zora, so let's just do Hobo and Zora, and I can just walk to Eastern like it normally.
Yeah. So tstew did just get his pod big key, by the way. So he is in go mode, I believe, unless he doesn't have a pod small for some reason. But he's got 5.
He's got 5, so I can't imagine.
Yeah. He's fine.
I mean, this is going to be a really good time for tstew too.
Like, yeah.
For a double tower climb seed, putting it about a 210 is a phenomenal time. Like, I just happened to hit the Giga God route. Or once I hit the mirror, I hit the Giga God route. Everything until then was a little bit of an adventure.
Yeah, but getting the mirror late was also just good for you in general. It really was. Like the mirror gave opportunities for a lot of distractions. So
yes and no, for sure. I see what you're saying. But the mirror also did things like prevent me from getting that glove on Bumper Cave, and prevent me from checking the Death Mountain area for Eastern Palace more easily. I absolutely understand like not getting baited off the course of what you were going to do, but I don't think I actually saved that much by not having the mirror early.
yeah, no, I do think
and having the glove would have made the way I was able to pull the route together a lot more efficient.
Yeah.
Like
even if you had that mirror though, I don't think you're getting the glove right away. Like
it's very tempting if I haven't been to East Death Mountain at all to just save and quit, walk out of the back home.
So I don't know, man.
Okay, so I'm going back to this. When actually was I supposed to do Paradox Cave?
I was surprised you didn't do Paradox before you did the back of the old man.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But doing the back of you mean
because Paradox gives you 7 items and it gives you 2 entrances.
Sure, but I knew where that was, and I knew it took me to where Skull Woods was, and it took me to a spot with a ton of entrances, and I needed to go back to Skull Woods, and I needed to find entrances. Like, the value of those 7 items at that point is really, really low.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Actually, I don't understand when I'm supposed to route Paradox Cave into this heat.
I think they're playing. Once you have that mirror, I think it's got to be on your mind, right?
It was, but what's on my mind more is doing the crystal dungeons that I have to beat the game.
Sure.
And by the time I was done with that, I literally just needed to find one entrance. And so before I commit myself to saying, "Hey, I'm gonna grab these items," don't get me wrong, it was really high on my list. If I hadn't found it in the Death Mountain area, I'm almost certainly going through Paradox Cave as my next play.
But at that point, I mean, Paradox probably takes you up there, right? Just because of how few entrances are left.
I had a known entrance up there already, and I would have rather have gone to the place that I knew I needed to go, and especially with no bits, I needed to go to Dark Death Mountain because I needed to be able to get to Skullwoods. And so a lot of those places, even if they do dump you out there at Paradox Cave, are actually not particularly helpful for me. Like, Turtle Rock Bridge might be helpful if Eastern Palace is there, but I can't get to Skullwoods from there. Floating Island you can get there from, and I at that point, I've got 2 entrances in Ice Rock Cave and Dark Shopping Mall. Like I get what you're saying. It's a super valuable entrance, and it was very, very high on my priority list. But I genuinely did not see an opportunity to route it into this seat.
So I have a question about what you're saying. You said you had a known connector to Dark Death Mountain. What was that?
Back of Old Man.
So you went out the back of Old Man twice? I didn't see that. If that happened. Oh, okay.
I went out of back of Old Man really, really early.
All right.
I went out before I had my mirror, before I had anything, before I had a fire source to do Bothala. I jumped down, I checked to the right, jumped down, and saw that it was the other dark connector. Jumped down, saw the place, saw Skullwoods. I'm like, okay, well, I'll have to come back here later with a fire rod and hopefully a small key after I absolutely dig his brain Skullwoods. I'm like, oh, cool, this is a great setup for a death orb, but then I'm like, I needed to get that key. Motherfuck.
That's it for tstew.
Yeah, that was some pretty nice quick swap in there.
Yeah. Did you use the chat for tstew? Is he going to finish this one up? Just a shade over 211. Going 1-1 and nothing to worry about so far. Still plenty of opportunities to make the brackets here.
Yeah, that'll be a formidable opponent for someone in the 1-1 bracket, for sure. I'm waiting to see if tstew wants to come in here. because I haven't mentioned the most important part of this seed yet. And
I know what that is.
yeah, I want both their reactions simultaneously.
Man, I was so nervy this seed too. Like if you watch me play, like you could see there were a couple rooms where I just like my brain just shut down for a few seconds.
Yeah, I said on Ganon in particular, like you might be very nervous.
My Ganon wasn't bad. Like I think my Ganon was okay. Like I legitimately need to practice my triples better, but most of my Ganon was fine. It was more like my Meyer 2 was really, really miserable. I had another room in another dungeon that was just like, I'm gonna like delete this video and delete this VOD and delete this tournament because nobody can ever know that I just did what I just did, and I don't even remember what it was anymore.
You did some.
Your the front of Hyrule Castle place, like.
Yeah, your tree pulls were a little messy.
Oh, that's what it was. That's what it was. Yeah. It was the front of Hyrule Castle tree pull, and I'm like, okay, I can I forfeit? This is I was trying to get up to 8 bombs.
May or may have not mentioned that on stream.
Honestly, I hope I got absolutely roasted because it was hilarious.
Yeah, we were wondering when you were gonna check the door. Like, why did you walk by the door to walk over there? And yeah, it's just a mess.
I was trying to get a second. I was trying to set up 2 tree pulls basically.
But you could have done that. I don't know.
But brain that's what I was trying to do. It was about hi tstew, GG's, man.
Yep, GG's.
Yeah, GG. Now that you're both here, I'm gonna ask you the most important question. How about that hype cave? Do you guys not remember?
Oh, I do.
Yeah.
Okay.
I kind of froze for a second afterwards. I'm like, was that 5 red rupees? And then I looked at my money count and I'm like, I had exactly 200 going in, and now I have exactly 300. I don't think I've ever seen this happen before.
No. I think it's remarkable enough when you get like 3 pieces of heart at Sassrel or something like that. But, yeah, 5 in a row. That's crazy. Anyway, GG tstew, obviously, you know that you were really late to the cane, and that made you late to the big keys that you needed. And Alaszun was there and kind of just did things in an order that worked out much better for him. I don't think there's really too much more to it. Yeah, you both played pretty well and mostly made pretty solid decisions, I think. Did you have any thoughts, tstew?
Yeah, I felt like it was pretty much just everything that led up to that pod big that ended up killing me there. Because outside of that, everything else wasn't that bad, but I just took that change just took me a while to get through.
Did you climb right away after you in GT, or did you go back a later time? Okay.
I went back a lot later. I didn't have bows, so I wasn't climbing.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. I had the bow from Swamp Palace before I had my hammer, so I ended up doing that. I mean, it sounds like I was really late to my mirror in general, which feeds from being fairly late to the hammer. I almost went through to get that hammer when I was doing the South Dark World route, and I'm like, nah, I'm sure I'll find a glove at some point. And then I can just come from North Dark World and use the Whirlpool, and then the glove was my, third to go mode item this seed, and just kind of led into the other 2. It was a weird seed. Yeah. GG's, man.
Yeah, those gloves were really late this seed. It was
I was really worried about this matchup. Like, I know you're super good at this game. And so it was I was very, I mean, you can ask them. I had some shakes going on early in the seed, which is what we were kind of laughing about when you came in. I tried to do a tree pull in front of the guards in Hyrule Castle and I nearly died at Hyrule Castle. It wasn't pretty. But yeah, it's just kind of an interesting seed. I don't know what else there is to say for me. I don't know if tstew has other things that he wants to say.
tstew, were you feeling pretty good when you found that hammer when you did?
I definitely felt like I probably got it first. Just because of... It wasn't in a great spot. and so not like he'd come to it for me.
And then that led to like the mirror and lamp and everything. It felt like everything was kind of rolling in your direction. It just turns out that Pod Big was just in like the worst possible spot for you.
Yeah, definitely was feeling good until just couldn't get that pod big near.
Yeah, and it sounds like there was a lot of things that kind of pulled you away from where you were trying to get to, whereas I had the cane significantly earlier, and when I was down to the dregs of things, I just ended up reversing through Laser Bridge and got that big key at that point.
Yeah, I mean, your route was very efficient and very like you like were able to clear a lot. It just kind of left one little location here and there, and that sort of thing kind of just bit you a little bit.
It was really hard not to do that in this seed, though. Like when you just have the gloves buried as late as they are, like that's kind of just the reality of the way the seed's going to go, is that you are going to leave little things here and there.
Any other thoughts before we take off?
I think we got to try to see this T-Stew's clear rate, maybe, if we can.
Oh, so I mean, it's not on the stream anyway at this point, but...
Oh, okay, yeah. Be nice
I can swap it back.
Yeah, well, either way, we have the info on screen and we can share it. But we can see Alaszun's at 150. And T-Stew is getting there.
Alright, let's see what we got.
No flute at all in this seed.
I'm genuinely curious. I don't know if you saw the screenshot in the Discord from the other match where Zelda used 6969 magic. And I'm genuinely curious how you can actually use that much magic in a seed. Because that is a lot. Yeah, I got the hammer dropped on me on collection rate. Not really surprised.
187's pretty good, though.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real solid time for as much stuff as he had to do.
Yeah, 37 more checks in 17 more minutes. Or, yeah.
I mean, the benefit for me is I had some incredibly juicy stuff left. I had 19 items between Eastern Desert Pod, or 18 items in Eastern Desert and Pod. And I had all of Paradox Cave left, too, because Finding Easter was the go mode. And so I just never got there with the mirror. But I guess games just kind of like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's a really solid go mode. Just finding an entrance and not needing the mitts for it. So, just fortunate. But, yeah, like I was saying, Alaszun's gonna be 2-0. T-Stew will be 1-1. Both gonna be a formidable matchup for someone when we get our new pairings in a few days. Do either of you have any thoughts going forward, I guess?
No, I mean, sorry to whoever T-Stew's opponent is in the next round, because that's a brutal draw at 1-1. And I'm glad I escaped here.
Well, Andy won earlier, so he may end up with Andy 1-1. Sorry, did I break your chain of thought?
No, I don't think so.
Alright, I think we're all good. Yeah, thanks again to our trackers. Thanks to Fear for commentating with me, and thanks to Alaszun and T-Stew for the great race. And throw it back to Tony Talk.
Yeah, I'll add my thanks to that. Thank you, both of you guys, for commenting for us. You guys for running. Sammy for helping me track, and to everyone for coming out and watching. There's about 93 people left out in here. There's like 100 and something during the course of the race, I think. So, thank you all for coming out to watch it. There's nothing else on tonight on ZSR. Tomorrow, I don't think there's anything on there just yet, but there may be some NMG matches put up and some more Crosskeys matches put up for tomorrow evening. So just kind of keep a lookout for that. I'm going to throw us over to Zeldathon, who's currently doing Majora's Mask Randomizer. They're doing week-long Zelda charity stream to raise money for charity water, which helps drink clean water to the people. So I'm going to throw you guys over to them because it's a good cause and I don't see anybody else really on right now. And I hope everyone has a good night.